What's up, duelists? Welcome back to Team Orion. I'm Chris, and here I'm with
Corey.
And what have you been playing recently, Corey?
Yummy Mitsurugi.
Sounds pretty spicy. Let's just get into it then.
Yeah, sure. So, 2 tokens. So, we'll start off with the main deck. Best part to start with. So, of course, main deck ratios for Yummy. 3 Cupsy, the best one.
Best one.
3 Cooking, on that. I'm on 2 of my they're currently blank cards because I'm currently got them lent out. But once I get them back, I'll be on 2. You can definitely play 3, but because I'm on a slight variation, I think 2's okay for now. But if you're playing like a player, you can definitely play 3, and then 1 Loipo. I don't feel like more than 1 is needed because you don't really use its shuffle back from grave ability. But a name's a name, they all do full combo on its own. For the spells, 1 Mignon, 1 Surprise. You don't really need more than 1 of these now because Mothmo can add them back from the grey when something from the synchro. So
you're not playing the pop. You're not playing the pop field spell.
No, I don't feel like it's needed. I've not played it before Mothmo came out. Didn't really need it. I was normally on 2 of the Mignon just because I want to get into combo. I know a lot of people don't like that idea, but it's worked out very well for me. So I just didn't bother with it, but
that's fair.
For Mitsurugi, the best one, have 3 of the Habakiri, the full combo. The goal is you do the Yummy line, you get your Arclight, you take it off the field by linking, and then Arclight inserts this, and this just does full combo. Of course, 1 Mirror Kumo.
It's gotta be the QCR.
Oh, absolutely. It's the main reason why you play Mitsu. It's the continuous Raigeki, especially for like prayers, and just keep doing it every turn. It's really good this format, especially against decks like Yumi. I'm trying out a larger engine, so I'm on the future stuff as well. I think ending on this as well, having that extra stuff and get your recursion back from the grave, it's actually just come very well, especially in this current format. Yeah, it's great. Normally when I'm going second though, I normally like side this out with like the pre-prep and stuff like that and put in like going second cards. Can disagree with that, but I feel like that's just how well it's just working out for me at the moment, so you can always mess around. One each of the level 4 names, yeah, you play 1 of each anyway when you play especially this last package. Gets a monster, recycle from the grave, add the spell. Obviously there are like other engines that are playing this a lot smaller where you don't play this, you can just play 1 Sarge. But thought that is great, and I've been trying it out that first in other decks and it's working. I feel like in this version you just really want to play Mitsu a lot more than just using it as like an engine type of thing. 1 Night Sword to rank 4s. I only play 1 rank 4, I'll get to that later, but this is necessarily in the combo line. Pre-press, I mean, yes, it's press.
Press is insane.
Absolutely insane card for the deck. Just helps you recycles, and it's the reason why this deck is, well, this version of the deck is so great, is because of press. 2 Ritual, I know I'm playing stuff like Kusanagi and stuff like that, and I can recycle back from the grave a lot more, but I feel like every time I keep playing 1, I keep getting SP'd, and it gets rid of this. And apart from like the Kusanagi, like to get it back, I'm just spending too much resources to try and get it back with the Kusanagi. So if I just play 2, I'm just not...
You're not going to have that problem.
Yeah, I'm not having that problem, and I'm not worried about SP or cards like this. Because it's like DD Crow's also making a recursion, and they just get rid of this. I'm not playing in this list, but I used to play D-Sifter in the side deck. And if you do... Yes, you can do full Mitsu under D-Sifter, but because it balances the Kusanagi, if they're in SP or decrow this out the grave, you literally cannot like recurse much. You lose so much recursion. So you can play 1, but I just really like 2, especially like also like Impulse. Permit shoes 1 round. There were 3 in the top 8 in the recent YCS that was streamed. They're all play. I've not seen all the lists, but I'm pretty sure most of them will be playing Impulse, and I play Impulse in the Ritual is so good. Because I'm on the
extended package.
Yeah, the extended package, well, Makatama. You're more using this for pop. This is more good for like floodgates and stuff like that. You can play without the feature stuff like that, but it is just great having the feature because you get your extra certs, and if you have prayers, you just get this. One mirror, obviously you can just summon from the grave. It's great for in your combo lines, get some much from the rituals on the field. And of course you play this because we're also playing pre-prep. Can play 3, but I'm on 2 because I'm on a 50 card deck and I'm trying to fit as much as I can in, as well having like, I think the main problem is when you put too much engine, you kind of struggle what to side out, and siding to like being a good problem of mine. So I'm just going with 2 for now. It's working fine. Obviously, this can only search more than any name, so you can search Habakiri, but Habakiri, you can search like a Butsu. Yeah, so you do that. A nice little engine I'm adding on is the Definer stuff. Definer is 1 card for Yumi Mitsu combo on its own. I will be doing a recording of what this can do on its own. It's so good. You don't really need 3 because you kind of want to try and use your normal ones, maybe like the Yumi names if you get interrupted. But it's so good. To go with this engine, you got 2 Miracle Raven, very needed. Playing 2 because obviously you could just, even if you just open this and Mitsu, you can just put some pens, summon this, make like a Link Karibo, and then because you choose like Futsu for example, you can just search like you have a carry if you open like with Futsu or whatnot. So yeah, it's more for like the Diviner line, but you can use this with if you have like full Mitsurugi. And then a nice little tech card I like is Pasaneda Nucleo. The spice, the cook. Either the cook or the burning down the kitchen. It's one of the 2. You place with Diviner. I'll go in depth in another video, but the main thing is you go Diviner. You send your Arclight is searching your Habakiri. You go in Habakiri to summon the Sarji, and then you tribute in the Diviner, and then the Diviner summons a level 1 fairy from the deck, this is your target for it. It's not even a brick if you hard open it, because on normal or special summon it adds a level 1 ritual, which you add in your Raven, and then obviously your Raven can go on the Pendulum scale, tributes this, summon itself. And then, because this was tribute of the field, it goes into the Pendulum scale, and then you have the vector special list by changing the position. You go in turn 1 into a Link Spider, not Link Spider, sorry, Link Karibo. Link Karibo on a level 1 makes you Cupsy, and then
you go full combo.
Then exactly, you do full young combo there. I have been like messing around with like these ratios 2 and the 1. Like you can, like I want like maybe play 2-2 or maybe like 3-1. But they both have the uses of which one you want to play at 3, because obviously this. If you open up with Mitsu, can help your Mitsu line, especially if you open up like the wrong Mitsu. Because there have been times like you open up the wrong ritual monster, and obviously this can summon itself and basically change it because you tribute effect search the Habakiri. And after this on normal summon can just search this and then it's for your own combo. But it's like other things that can do that can also like I've seen people like play with like Sangan stuff, because you know something, you link it up, you search, and you can special. But you can mess around with these ratios, but I think this is fine for now. The main one will play up with this because Definer can only summon from deck. So of his hand you can't use the Definer line. So you kind of then have to normal it. But yeah. For anti-hand traps, we're in a very heavy hand trap format. Kobai, Talents, Crossout. This is pretty much a staple in every single deck I play, or one of each. It's just so good for either helping play through hand traps or out in the hand traps. And since I'm playing quite a fair bit, as you can see, there are hand traps. Crossout also is really good. For the said hand traps, to round it off to the 50, I'm on 3 Furlos. Probably the best hand trap in the better game at the moment. Obviously just draw a card when you summon from the deck deck. 2 Pirellia. I don't think this is as strong as it used to be, especially now games. But it can help you. Normally this does get like side out if it's not. Like for example, like the only reason why I'm still playing this is because even though Yumi can play without giving you a single draw of this, depending on the hand. Like obviously if they have Bean School, they can play into this without a single draw. But obviously with Bean School being hit, they normally summon a few from hand, so you can like change the play a bit with it. But it's like quite niche, so I wouldn't worry about too much. I have thought about even like main decking Meows, my else is because obviously you got Yumi that's summoning from the grave quite a lot, and then you got Mitsurugi around for around. They summon quite a lot, so you can get like a few draws for them. Obviously they can play differently, but my else is one that I've been thinking about. People are gonna hate this part because there's a lot of twos, but 2 Rs, 2 bells, 2 draws, and 2 imperms. Obviously, I'm playing quite a few bit of draw power with the Mulchamis, so I didn't feel like I need to max out on 3, and I kind of want to play a bit extra of each because obviously imperm plays around K9, draws really good, and then Ice Bell are the best. Apart from the Charmy's hand traps, I would say in this format. So technically you could play 3 and just not play these 2 to keep it 50. But I feel like because these are a lot more potential, just try a diverse, just try to hit like a lot of pill with my hand traps. But yeah, a lot.
How many cards is that in main?
It's as I mentioned before, it's 50 cards in main deck. Obviously if this was like less, like obviously I would like play like 3 F, 3 Bell, maybe another Posner Nifliel. So there's often cards here that you can take out and swap out to like change ratios, but at the moment this is working how it's working. It's doing me very well, so I'll keep it how it is for now, but you can definitely experiment with like certain ratios of the deck. For the extra deck, I'm on 1 Amrods. You can change your hand trap into a link one if you draw too many of them, you know, like on Cookie. Helps play around a little bit, and obviously yeah, so just change like your normal summon. Also like your Definer. If your Definer gets stopped, like an Imperm or Failure, and you have like a Yummy name, you can change the Definer into this, and then especially Cookie. Yeah, so, or like if you have a Kirin Definer, obviously if it gets negated, you triple it, you can summon, and then yeah. So Definer, you can play around with Definer getting negated, but yeah, it just changed any normal summon. It's mainly like hand traps really, like especially like grind games. You if you don't have like a link one, you need one for like big non so you can reborn and you can just play. It's just good to change a hand trap normal summon into one. Link Reborn. A lot of people are on and off about this card. I think it's amazing in the deck. Half the time people are making like a second like Snatchy and then just taking it off. And I'm like, well, at that point, I know like having 2 Snatches in grave is good. So like you can like reborn if one gets like banished for whatever reason or put back. But like I think just having a link one, right? Even against Adu, against Chris, I had this in grave, and he goes and on his turn, I went to Synchro Summon because he forced it out the Snatches to Synchro, so I went to Synchro Summon and he goes Ogre. So by tripping another level 1 because I was under double Muchami, I believe, I can summon this back, and then because I have a link 1 and a level 1, I can still make my Synchro. So it helps play around Ghost Ogre, and I think Ghost Ogre is really great this format as well. The nice little crane, I will call him the man, but it's more of a crane. But he's Snatches, I mean, is there much to say about that? It's Snatchy, you play 3. Link Spider.
In case you get nibbed.
In case you get nibbed, the line you do, even with just Definer as a 1 card, you play a lot where if you get nibbed, you can still just play, like even without needing Link Spider. This is more if you have like more Yummy, or like if you have like a weird nice hand and how it interacts, you kind of like need to get rid of it to link 1. Link Spiders are there. I mean, I think I've like summoned this like once or twice in the last like 2 months of playing Yummy, even in like the old versions of Yummy. It doesn't come up a lot, but I would say it's a necessary to play. It's in every list. I'm on IP Masquerina. I normally make my arc like line early because I'm like linking off. So when people normally like reborn of like Lollipop and then going into arc like then, because I've already done that, I don't really have anything for those 2 bars to reborn, and because they get negated, so I just reborn to the ones, make it IP, and then normally use that to make the SP on the punch turn.
No Gorgon. What happened to Gorgon?
I'm not on Gorgon anymore. I love playing Gorgon because you just lock 3 songs and then you can just like book them in the other 2. Gorgon has won me games, and if I could play Gorgon again, I absolutely would. It's only won me a few games. Sometimes I had to make it because like yes, IP gets forced and they kind of play around it, especially if they don't know how it works properly. But yeah, if I could play Gorgon, I can. The XX is quite tight, I would say, so it's not really enough room to play another target, and I'll play SP as SP. And then one of this guy, you got your Marshmallow to recycle your surprise, and then you can surprise to the point where I actually sometimes like use surprise in main combo because I know I'm gonna make this. Like if you don't want to make the IP, for example, and then you just make this, protect your field spell, and then just get your surprise back then. So you can just like, when you link up, you can reborn a synchro for surprise, so then you have a synchro to like and then tag out the opponent's turn, and then you can get your field, and then because obviously you done your Arclight line, which normally puts up a Yummy synchro engrave, and then you just get your surprise back, and then you can do it again. So you have a so just having a surprise, you have a surprise plus a synchro extra by just having this, because you can just use your surprise early. The one for that I'm playing is Ghost Emerald.
I love this card. I love this card.
Yeah, so the choice was either this or Dagaris. And the simple reason why they both kind of do the same thing, but this one doesn't unlock it, is that when you do your Diviner line and you send your Arclight, you can go into Dagaris, and Dagaris can reborn the Arclight since it was correctly summoned. Sorry, not the Diviner line, when you do the Yummy line, Metal Marcher and stuff, and then you get up, then you can reborn it of Dagaris, not the Diviner line, sorry, because obviously then it's not correctly summoned. You can then reborn it, and then you can just have Arclight again on the field. But the way that I play is that when you do that, and I guess technically then you can do it in both lines, depending on what happens, is that when you go in your Yummy line, you normally send your Night Soul and you make your rank, you make Emerald, and then I just recycle back the Arclight, and normally I'll have like a Yummy, 2 Yummies engrave, one of the Mitsurugi level 4s under this, I'm going to detach and then shuffle back, because the other level 4 I'll keep, like the Kusanagi, because I'll put Saj in this, and then like, just whatever back, and the Arclight. Normally it would be right, those 3 cards, put them back, you get a draw one, and then you can then make Arclight again on the opponent's turn. So you can still like make it Arclight. If your hand's really good, you can just make Arclight again on your turn. So you can still play Arclight, and also Dagaris will lock you from your main phase in the next turn. And I want that main phase just to take, so I can play, try and put what I can in defense, especially Synchro, to play cards like Lightning Storm. So I can put into defense, use my main phase, put into attack mode, do what I need to do, and then I can attack. What obviously Dagaris doesn't, I'll let you have that main phase to go into the to change things with your own. For Synchros, when it eats a name, it's all you really need. Obviously, main thing you do is this is reborn, then goes into like link plays. This is summoned to so you can carry on playing, and then this gets put into Metal Marcher, and that's why you surprise summon back this, and then you can make your link 2, which then you have this that's not negated from Loipo or Metal Marcher, and then this can then tag out the opponent's turn. Basically what I mentioned before, then obviously Cookie is just Book of Moon. If you do get nib at a weird point, obviously what I'll do is then I'll just obviously don't tag these out, let these go to the grave, let them just go into your Link Spider, because I half the time don't even use Big Bang to reborn. So then you reborn, make the Cookie, and just end on Cookie. It can be risky, but when on the first card effect, obviously depending on what the opponent's playing, if they're not threatening you to do too much, you can turn Cookie into the 2 Synchros. Then obviously they can then go into the level 1s and the Snatchies to then like recycle your play, and then later on you remake the Cookie to then Book of Moon at the 2. It is risky, or technically you could do is go Cookie, reborn one of these, then a level 1 and a 1 like a Cookie, so your Cookie depending on interaction, level 1, so then you can Synchro, and then this can tag out a later point to then get the other stuff. So you don't get badly hurt on a bad hand, for example, and you get nibbed, because you can tag into that way, and then of course to round it off, Arclight.
Yeah.
The
integral piece to all 3 axes.
Oh, absolutely. So I'll play for the banner, you send it to get into Apikiri. If you go in Yummy line to make this link, you can link this up into the IP, and then after that searches Habakiri, or if you have Habakiri, you can just make Arclight and then do your stuff, because obviously you don't really need to get rid of this if you have access to it. So it's more, you don't have access to Mitsu. We'll get into Mitsu. Finally, the last part, the side deck. Obviously, this is temperamental. Well, all for cards, I want a side deck. But for now, I'm going with Team Phantasme. I'm not too scared about having monsters on my field now, because you used to be too scared because of a being skilled. And obviously, we're not playing a being skilled because we're on Mitsu package. So I'm not too scared about having cards in my monster zone, and obviously, targeting protection has come up so much. 2 Ghost Ogre. Like I said, it's really great. If I could have this in main deck, I would have it in main deck. I know I had a discussion a few weeks ago about this is either main deck or not playing it, and then I realised I'm side decking this, so now I feel like a hypocrite. But
isn't that all Yu-Gi-Oh players though at this point? It's like
yeah. So if I could have this in main deck, I would 100% have it in main deck. And the only reason I can think about that is if I like really up some engines and just 60 card it. But I don't want a 60 card it. But yeah. If main deck, we're main deck. 2 Nibiru. Obviously you could technically play like Garlic Granite and then you can search Nib. A lot of people are also playing Garlic Granite to search Fossil Dynamite, which I am doing in another deck. Another person on Mitsu. Nibiru is just so good. It's won so many games, and then obviously you don't care about how big the token is, so you can like care. You're not gonna be one of those people that's gonna nib, and then you have a giant token you can't out, and then you can like just die to the token. But the simple fact is, you're going to Raigeki it with the mixture stuff. Happy Feather Duster for back row. It doesn't do the deck does have a weakness to the back row, so the 2 protective fuss. Where you can search your talents, you can search your pre-prep, if you hand trap chair, and I have a bunch of like going first traps for fuss, which are grip purification. You can set this off fuss if your mixture line gets stuck too early, but I only set this going first anyway. And the chances are I'm not going to fuss set this because I rather have a block card, stuff like D-Barrier or Black Gold. I wasn't the biggest fan of this card, but as I'm messing around with it more and more, I'm starting to like it a lot more. And it's also great against Yumi. Yumi's like one of the most represented decks at the moment, so hopefully catering towards that a bit more. But yeah, but then you also like D-Barrier for Synchros, you got D-Barrier for fusions against stuff like Draco Tail, but obviously they can play in your turn for Mina. So, and then big board cards, 5 points don't matter now, so 2 strikes and a judgment.
I've been loving this specifically. Everyone just going, instead of 3 judgment, we'll just go, you know what, strike's good enough.
Yeah, so obviously my side deck is tight, that's why there's quite a few to up, because like so many cards are what playing the format. There's even a lot of cards in here that I'm not playing. Like, a main card I want to play in this deck is Book of Eclipse. It's so good going second. And obviously, if you just book everything and then just Raigeki it all with Mercury Mode, you can just OTK so easily. But, like, I want to, like, take so, like, I'm comfortable going first. I can stop my opponent. And obviously, going second. Like, this deck is really good going second. And obviously, you have stuff like Nearest Potassium, which just, then obviously, you got your Muchami, so it's just so much draw power to get into what you need. But if I could play both the clips, I 100% would. So, but as I said before, side decks are very temperamental. They cater to the player. Like this, I would like 100% play. Like your fuss and stuff, it's really good, obviously, but like you don't really need to. Duster, it's a 1-off in 50. Like the chance of you seeing it is low, but I do have like fuss for it. Like obviously, evenly match is good going second, and obviously you can fuss to search it. You know, there's so much like I want to like play, but obviously it's just 15 cards. It's just not enough room for everything I want to be able to play. But that's just what I've gone with for now, and it's been working very well.
Fair enough then. Well, thank you very much for tuning in to this very in-depth version of Yumi Mitsu with a bit of spicy pendulum in the middle. Thank you all for watching, and hope you tune in for more Team Orion content. See you all guys later.